Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of King's Court. I'm your man, King Real. Joined as always with my co-host, Mr. Jay Money. What's up, Jay?
What's up with it, y'all? Hey, y'all back for another show. We only got two games, but we're still finna get to some cheddar today. Y'all listen closely. Y'all might even get some gems for tomorrow already. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we back for another show. Might be a little bit short, you know what I'm saying, but it's still finna be very content filled.
That's the word. Content field, and my man Jay Money touched on it. I might just walk away with some money for tomorrow because I already see my max bet for tomorrow, Jay. I already done found it, brother. And my line is up for it too. So I know you touched on the spot already. You want to touch on for tomorrow. But let's talk about yesterday, Jay. I know sometimes we don't like to sit back and we don't want to dwell on the past and the past is this and the past is that. But you know what, Jay? Since Friday until yesterday, I was struggling, bro. I was up and down, back and forth, winning the game, losing the game. But Jay, yesterday, bro, the board gonna say it. It should have said I had fucked around and raced it. But 21, 2, and 1 yesterday, Jay. 21, 2, and 1. That's from the Kings Court plays I gave out. That's from the Twitter end plays and from the second half plays I posted on Twitter yesterday, bro. 21, 2, and 1. Fuck that. Hell no, I didn't eat, man. I was a fucking pig yesterday. I was running around eating fucking every fucking thing yesterday. And Jay, what did you do? You brought them fucking broomsticks out yourself, brother. And you laid waste yesterday, Jay. So you swept that shit up, bro. Great week, great day, Jay. Bravo, man. And we did something phenomenal yesterday.
Yeah, I tried to tell him I was pissed, man, when I said that. Hey, you better you better watch out, man, when I come out for with a vengeance like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think a little bit of that still carried over to today. You know what I'm saying? That the NC State, I was on them. You know what I'm saying? Nice, and them boys end up losing outright. So fuck that. I'm still pissed. I did nice in NBA, but in college, the NC State fucked me off, man. So I'm still pissed. Fuck that. So tonight is my revenge spot in NCAA, man. So we'll get to them college picks here in a second. But yesterday it was lovely, man. I rode my guy Real. You know what I'm saying? I was already on the Heat plus 3.5. Then I told when he said he was on it, I said, "Fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and take the money line." Boom, net cash. We already know I was already on the Mavs money line first quarter. They would end up cashing. The Pistons come back and then smashing the Timberwolves. That was easy. I mean, then the Spurs they end up barely cashing. Then the under hit in that one. The 76ers they didn't get it done for us. All good. I was hoping for overtime and no, and I needed to over. But other than that, that was really the only losses I took in the NBA. The Jazz first quarter, first half, and full game, all cash, man, with ease. I told y'all boys, and I had the under 230 in that one as well, man. I leaned towards the Boston under. What happened? That one went under as well. The Nuggets first quarter, first half, full game, all those cash, man. So it was a pretty nice day. Let's carry this shit on over to today and tomorrow.
Hell yeah, that's that man. Like I said, we need that jump start for us, bro, because we both was pissed off and shit. When you text me and let me know you mad, then I know something wrong with you, man. So you let me know you was pissed, and I'm over here like I was already hot. I didn't want to be on Twitter. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to do shit, bro. But I had that sage though work for me yesterday, Jay. That good old sage burning, man. That shit does wonders. Man, you know what I mean? Get some sage. You feeling kind of funny, get you some holy water, bless the house. Do whatever you gotta do to get them bookies off your back, man. We call them evil bookie spirits, man. You gotta get that shit off your back. So I think I vanquished the demon yesterday, Jade. I'm back at it. But you got some college games. You said you ready for it real quick. Yeah, everybody. I'm sorry about the 76ers yesterday. I tried my best to make all that cash back for us yesterday. It was a max bet of mine, but man, every play I was putting out yesterday supposed to be cash and the in plays and everything. So hopefully everybody make that money back. But the Sixers, yeah, you right. I was hoping they would have went to overtime, but it shouldn't even got that far, man. 2 minutes left in the game, and they just like turned over. Then they played sloppy basketball. The last little second, Butler let the ball tip off his hands too. So it was a whole bunch of bullshit going on. So that's what it was. But yeah, it's today, man. You want to welcome in the chat, Jay?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people in the chat, man. So, what's up, Viper? What's up, Pittsburgh? Jonathan Wyatt. What's up, G Prime? Money Game Sports. What's up? Shout out to the whole Money Game. What's up, Max? I see you, Sean Watson. What's up, Finn, Keith, Sean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody just like the Money Game. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all watching, man, and everybody that watch every day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tuned in for a reason, and to get, but man, these college picks. I know it's not a popular pick, but on UCF tonight, man, versus Cincinnati. Cincinnati haven't been really covering lately. I know that they're a ranked team. You see an unranked team, you know what I'm saying, against a ranked team. Hey, you got to get a home to at the house senior night. They just lost them 3 games ago by 5 points. You know what I'm saying? In Cincinnati, and they're at the house. Revenge game, Jay. There you go again. And you see this spot. I didn't even get on it as big as I wanted to, man. The damn show starting right as the game started. You know what I'm saying? I ended up trying to get on it and they didn't took it off. So I already did get on it, mindset too. But I'm look and see where this line is. I actually hope that UCF is down at the end of the half. I'm gonna hop on the second half up or down to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Some other games that I am on in college. Let's see. I'm definitely on New Jersey Tech, man, plus the 12. I was on that one already. I booked and actually moved it down to 11 and a half. So that makes me feel even better about it. It was at 12 and a half already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on New Jersey Tech to keep it close versus Lipscomb, another team that hadn't really been covering spreads lately. They just played as well. They just barely lost to Lipscomb. So it's another game, revenge game. Man, look, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna change my middle name to revenge game. I'm like dead serious type
I
shit.
was going
I
to
keep
ask you that real
canceling
quick, though,
because I'm
Jay.
gonna have to
I,
change the
I,
name, get a
I want
chain
to
that
know.
said or something, man. Some real shit. Change the name on Twitter, man. But hey, another spot that I'm looking at, man, is Illinois. I'm not too big on it. I was thinking about this game all night, man. I was looking at it last night. I was loving it. Not so much. I mean, Indiana, they've been playing well. I'm hoping this is a letdown spot for them. But if you look at it, they have been playing kind of well lately. I mean, they're 4-0 ATS last four. Played Iowa, Wisconsin, and Michigan State. So that shows me they're kind of rolling. But like I told y'all yesterday, these home teams, this is senior night. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely still own Illinois, but not as big as I wanted to. Like this is gonna be my play of the day type shit. I still think Illinois is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely first half, and then I'm hoping that Indiana will come back in the second half. But I still think Illinois will get it done. I was listening to Max on Northern Colorado and Southern Utah. I hadn't took it yet, but I do linked Colorado. I'll probably hop on net with him. I know some people was asking about Colorado. I don't really like that game, and they already beat UCLA at the house. You know what I'm saying? So this is technically a revenge game for UCLA, even though this is senior night for Colorado. So another one I am on Weber State. I think they're gonna smack Idaho. Idaho just came off a win, man. I mean they're absolutely terrible this year. And I feel like Weber State, the team just called them soft or whatever. They're probably gonna come out here and smack them. I'm not gonna say by how much. They beat me in the ass yesterday. I hope Weber State, you know what I'm saying, shows Idaho just how bad they are. They're coming off straight losses. It's 17 points, but I really do think that they gonna cover the shit, and it's high for a reason, man. So those pretty much are my college picks. The last one that I'm looking at is Montana tonight versus Portland State. Real, I was gonna ask you about this one. I know you got a little bit of insight with Portland State, but they already beat Montana this year on overtime in the house. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the biggest revenge games already. You know what I'm saying for me this year. Montana is pretty much the best team in that conference, and then you lost to Portland State, which they've been kind of rolling too. But I think they're going to take some revenge tonight. Real, what you think?
If I was to have to roll with a gun to my head, I don't even like that phrase because I've had a gun to my head, so I don't really like that at all. But I have to roll Montana in that spot. I'm with you, man. Portland State. I don't think they. I think that was just an upset right there for them. I feel you, Jay. That might be a play I actually take is at Montana, man. I was looking at the card right now too. I was looking at that, and I was looking at the Hawaii game because those are late games for me, so I get this. I can actually sit back and watch them. When it comes to these early college games, I really don't have nothing. I know. I was trying to in play this Campbell game, but my book doesn't even have that line up for me, so I can't even in play the Campbell game because I know Max is high on that Campbell game. It won't let me do that one. And Iowa, Wisconsin just started, so yeah, I really don't have nothing tonight in college basketball. Jay, I done made two. I made some nice stacks yesterday in NBA, bro. I'm not really trying to flush no money down the drain for me making this forcing bets in college basketball when that's not really my forte.
Right, yeah, never force base. I mean, and my whole thing is if you don't really know it that well, you know what I'm saying, as well, don't really just try and force it. Like you say, if you had a good day yesterday, just chill. I mean, 2 games today. If you got some plays, cool. If you go small on them, even you go small, and tomorrow we come back at it. You know what I'm saying? I got some plays tomorrow, man. I'm sorry, I don't see this shit losing, bro. I know the way the NBA been is all type of bullshit fuck we having. I still don't see this losing. These are teams that's coming off losses. They're trying to get in good playing mode. You know what I'm saying for a playoff. Then you got other teams with injuries who should be fucking tanking. Not to jump ahead, but damn, man, I'm fucking ready for tomorrow. Man. I'm
No, let
sorry.
me
Fuck
ask you a
that.
question real quick though, Jay. I was trying to ask you a question about the college too when you had talked about that the Central Florida game. You on Central Florida -2.5. What about the total? Because if I'm gonna play a college game right now, it's getting to kick off in a little bit. I would like to parlay it with something. I'm willing to hop on to Central Florida. Any other game that's going to kick off that you think I should hop on it with, or maybe what a UCF and a Montana parlay? How that sound to you?
Yeah, the UCF game was supposed to already be started. I mean, I know they delayed a little bit. As far as the total, I could only look towards the under in that game. Last time they played, it went to 115 points. You know what I'm saying? The under is 6-0 the last six times in this meeting or whatever. I know Noli knows is on the under. That's the only way that I could look towards it. But I'm thinking that maybe UCF will score a little bit more points today. That's the reason why I didn't take it. I know I know Cincinnati can be scrappy, but I feel like if UCF is going to win this game today, I feel like they have to kind of sort of score some points. They can't let Cincinnati muscle them over. So I feel like if it goes under, then that's almost more of a Cincinnati type game, even though UCF can play away. But either way, UCF has covered the last 7 games. They're just rolling right now. I mean, they beat the shit out of SMU. I'm talking about beat the shit out them boys, doubled them boys up. You know what I'm saying? 95 to 48, and then they beat UCF, USF. You know what I'm saying? Crosstown rival or whatever. Beat them in their gym by 13. And then you go and beat Houston in their house. I mean, I'm hoping they don't have a letdown, but damn, bro, they should just ride that momentum. And this is a revenge game. It's a house senior night. You just came off the win. You need to just keep riding this shit. They playing the right way right now. So I gotta ride this shit with UCF. I can only lean towards the under.
Yeah, my man DJ Big Boss in the chat right now saying Campbell going over. So if anybody got a line in the in play, listen to DJ right there. I don't have a book's not giving it to me right now, man. So and plus my William Hill looking kind of funny, man. It's like broken up in my college basketball in play right now. So it'll probably go snap back, man. I realize a lot of people start coming home from work and a lot of people start making bets. And I realize a lot of people get on the network. No matter if I'm using William Hill, Westgate, or Station, it always does that. But Jay, I mean, we can start breaking down some of these games, especially since we're gonna talk about tomorrow's card too, as well. Some of these games and tomorrow, man. I'm liking these spots as I'm already seeing. But if you want to, man, let's start this Bucks Indiana game off, Jay. I'll let you start it off, man, or I can go either way.
Yeah, no, I don't mind starting off. This is one where I'm looking towards. I can't say the way that I feel about the first quarter and the first half may dictate the way this whole game goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have a play on the full game, but the way that I'm looking at the first quarter and the first half, I don't like going with the team, especially laying points at the house off of a long road trip. But we're talking about I think the best team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Especially statistically, if you look at the stats right now, they have the best record in the league. You know what I'm saying? They're coming off two tough losses, especially one in the Jazz, which they came back, and then they were up, then they lost the game. You know what I'm saying? Again, pretty much in the fourth quarter, let the Jazz end up coming back. So that was a close one, and they just had a total letdown spot versus the Suns. Obviously, that was the last game of a road trip, but still, they came out first quarter and first half, and well, not almost first half. It was like the first fucking 20 some minutes of the game that's playing perfect. Then the last minute of the first half, and then obviously the whole second half was terrible versus the Suns. So I feel like they're gonna get back to come back to the house today. They had a couple of days off. Usually when you want to fade the home team after a long road trip is when maybe they've had one day off or maybe it's back to back or something. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really happen. 2 days off, they didn't have practice. They pissed off one of the worst. They lost to one of the worst teams in the NBA twice. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be pissed off, man. I like the Bucks here in the first quarter and the first half, and they may just be up by enough to just coast from there and cover the full game. So I lean towards the Bucks -10, but give me them motherfuckers on first quarter -3.5 and first half -6.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first quarter. You said right now. I'm trying to see what numbers Indiana allow in the first quarter. Indiana allows 26 points the last three first quarters. Last first quarter they allowed 17. Let me see. I'm looking for the Bucks right now. Milwaukee allows 23 points in their last first quarters. Uh, Scoring wise, first quarters for the Bucks. The Bucks are averaging 28 points first quarter. Indiana's allowing. Bucks are scoring 28. Indiana scoring 26. I like the first quarter here though too, though. But the reason why I like the first quarter, Jay, I'm sorry, I'll look at the first quarters anyway for another game. But the reason why I like the first quarter with you over here is because it's the Bucks. They have a couple of losses. They lost to Utah, they lost to Phoenix. They didn't really care about those two games right there. Wait, the Phoenix game, it was just poor shooting if you ask me. The Utah game, you could tell they really didn't give a shit too much about. But that Phoenix game, it was just poor shooting for them. And then once it was came the third quarter, fourth quarter, it was kind of like whatever, man. We just gonna go back home and get ready for this game. Bucks are 17-2 at home versus the East this year, J Money. The 25-12-3 ATS versus the East, and they're 13-5-1 at home versus the East this year. Bucks are the best team in the league, man, when it comes to the points. They're at home, they're ranked one. In the league, they're ranked two. They scored 119 points at home. Indy's offense sucks on the road, man. They were what? They ranked 20th on the road. This is the spot too. And Jay, this is a team in the same conference. If I'm correct, Jay, isn't it the number one team right now? I mean, the number two and the number three team. Oh, the Bucks. No, Bucks are number one. So this is a conference game as well, right here, man. Bucks can come out here and smash this team, Jay. I'm taking the Bucks -10. I was also liking the over in this spot too, man. I see buckets, and I just see the Bucks scoring that will. I'm hearing everybody say, "Well, the Bucks don't care because they already locked in their playoff spot. They don't matter to them." No, they got to make sure they hold that number one because the Raptors is on that ass for that number one spot. So the Bucks want to make sure they hold on it. Bucks gonna win, man. They should coast on this team.
Yep, you're exactly right. And like I say, man, Bucks, they, you know what I'm saying, power ranked number one in the league, man. I'm taking them to bounce back. Not only they're off that terrible loss, you know what I'm saying, the bounce back spot off of that. They're off of two straight losses, coming back to the house. I see them come out early pissed. We know when the Bucks get rolling, you know what I'm saying, that it's no stopping. There really no team in the league right now can stop them. Pretty much every team thus far this season has seen that. So when they really come out and they want to play and they're at the house, they're gonna be fired up and they're gonna ready, you know what I'm saying, ready to get back into the win column. And I think that starts out with the first quarter, first half, and it just continues from there. So I don't see, you know what I'm saying, no reason not to bet the first quarter -3.5. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see the Pacers covering here. I mean, you see lately they just beat the Bulls. I mean, that was nice, but everyone was on the everyone was on the Bulls in that spot plus the points, and they barely covered that game that was at the house. Before that, man, the Pacers weren't looking too well at all. We still got to remember Sabonis is out. You know what I'm saying? Still Depot is out. So this isn't the same Pacer team that was battling with the Bucks earlier this year, and we know that the Bucks already beat them twice. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this one may even get even uglier. You know what I'm saying? Than the first time these teams met when the Bucks beat them by 17 in the house. So and that was obviously when they had Oladipo and Sabonis. So I lean towards the Bucks here -10. But I'm just on the first quarter and the first half so far.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is the play I wanted to take. You say you lean the first quarter. Well, I'm gonna take the first half then. I'm already on the full game -10, but I'm gonna take the first half -6. And I think I seen Wham OG earlier in Lowbank say that he was on. I know Wham is a big fan of the Bucks. If you would chat, Wham, if that was your play right there, the Bucks first half -6. Please let us know. But I am gonna jump on the first half -6. And you're right, no Sabonis out there is what really is gonna hurt this team the most. It's been showing a little bit too. Offensively, I think the Bucks should just roll here, bro. I think the Bucks gonna put up they 120 something. The whole thing is about. I'm seeing people talking about the under, the under. I don't see why how the under cast. I mean, I think Indiana at least touched 98 points, almost 100 points this game, and they'll probably get some baskets, especially if the Bucks just go up there and just roll. Plus, Indiana has a hard time guarding the 3-point shot. Not saying that the Bucks shoot a lot of threes. They're ranked 18th in 3-point shots at home, but they got to be disappointed after two losses. They're talking about being the number one team. They're at home. I mean, Giannis is playing. If they didn't care about this game too much, then Giannis wouldn't be playing. And to be a playoff type matchup between the two teams, like I said, they're a conference team, they're a division team. This has to be Bucks, man. They have to roll here. The number one team in the East versus number three team in the East right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's these Bucks here are nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not a big game for me. I'm actually surprised to see just these two games on the slate. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, mainly Thursdays, it can be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit smaller. But these aren't mega matchups. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the late game is going to be a nice one to watch. You know what I'm saying? It may surprise a bunch of people. But as far as this one, especially with the injuries, but like Real said, once I saw that they weren't resting anybody, everybody's full go. I think they're gonna come in here and try to blow the Pacers out. So I mean, the bets here should be first quarter, first half, and full game for the Bucks. I don't necessarily have a lean on the total at all. They could possibly totally shut the Pacers down, but I just stayed away from the total. I didn't even look at it too much.
Yeah, I'll put it out there, man. I mean, some of my people asked me about total earlier. I told them I lean over, so I mean it's a lean, it's an official lean, but everybody know I bet my lean, so I'll probably end up taking it. But with two games on, This is the time you guys can make NBA teasers right here. Tease the Bucks down 4 points with the next game we're about to talk about in a second, and make you guys a nice little ticket right there. Jay, I can't say it. Well, I'm gonna say it. I know I'm a Portland fan. Blazers at home and I like this. Friends may not like this, but guess what, Jay? You know who I'm rocking with. Before I tell you, I gotta hit this dab one time because it's 4:20, and you know it's time to get dabby on King Sport. Come and get it in our zone. So hit that one time. Don't look all straight face, Jay. Well, your dad get dabby too.
Right. Nah, I can't do it right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having people watching and stuff. I can't do it right now. I'm sitting here looking at how OKC been dominating the Blazers the last 3 games already this year, but it's triple revenge, man. I don't know. That's probably why they stayed away from the side, man, because it's triple revenge. You know how I am. It's just that's always gonna be in the back of my mind. But maybe OKC just has their number.
Remember how we were just talking a couple of days about teams having teams numbers, Jay? We watched it come out, and it just how happened. It happens like that. Game one. Well, first of all, Paul George, we could agree, Jay, coming back from that injury, he had a bad game last game, like poor shooting. Wasn't the same, Paul. And we had OKC, and they lost that game. Game one this year between with the Blazers and OKC. Paul George, 37 points. Westbrook, 31. OKC held the Blazers to under 29% shooting from the three. Game two, Paul George, 36 points. Westbrook, 29 points. Held the Blazers to 27% shooting from the three. Key stat in that game, Blazers, 52 rebounds. OKC, 37 rebounds. And OKC won by 9 points. Game three, Paul George, 47 points. 21 for Westbrook. And the key thing, too, is every matchup between OKC and the Blazers this year, they have held the Blazers to under 115 points in those matchups, J Money. If the Blazers score over 115 points, Blazers win games. Check it out. I'm a Blazer fan. I'm watching this. I see it. What we do, I cap us by points as well. Like, do I see us scoring 120 on this team? Blazers score over 115 points, they win games. Guess what OKC did? They held them under 115 in all those games, and Portland could not stop Paul George. Even though the Blazers out-rebounded this team in a few matchups, they still could not stop Paul. They still could not stop Westbrook. Portland has a hard time guarding Paul George. They had a hard time guarding him when he played for Indiana. Yeah, Cantor on the team. I'm a huge Blazers fan. They're battling right now over there, Jay. It's the Rockets, it's Portland, it's OKC, J Money, all tied for 3, 4, and 5 right now, bro. Nobody really wants to play each other in those spots. Portland doesn't want to play OKC in the first round. Look what OKC doing. Nobody wants to play Rockets in the first round, but it's looking like we're going to get an OKC Blazers first round matchup in the NBA playoffs coming up. Jay, give me OKC plus the 4 here, man. I'm fading my Portland team. I faded them a few times on the road. They cashed, and I hop back on them and cash with them. Now they back home. Big game coming back home off a road trip. Give me OKC off those couple of losses they just took, man, for them to bounce back. I think Paul George goes Paul George on the Blazers once again.
Yeah, I like that. It's not a bad. That's not a bad spot at all. I mean, this is definitely a good situational spot. We know that the Blazers been rolling. You know what I'm saying? They are coming off that loss versus the Grizzlies. That was the last game. You know what I'm saying, of a road trip. So I'm not too surprised. That was a 7-game road trip. So I mean, I was already weary about that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the way that the Grizzlies play defense. They end up coming back and winning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's all good. So technically, you know what I'm saying, the Blazers, they're in a bounce back spot as well. But I mean, you look at it. OKC is 0-8 past 8 games ATS. They just can't cover a spread, bro. Let alone win the game. They've only won 2 games in that time. You know what I'm saying? They played the Grizzlies at the house. This was without Paul George, but they played the Grizzlies at the house, no Conley, and you barely beat them by 4 points, man. So I mean, OKC at some point they are gonna, you know what I'm saying, circle the wagon, whatever. Obviously, Paul George got a game under his belt, you know what I'm saying, to shake the rust off or whatever. But like you called it in this game. I got to take the under. OKC always, this is always a tight game, and it seems to be low scoring for the most part. You know what I'm saying? 232 points, man. I know that the Blazers can score. I know OKC can score as well. But like you say, I'm hoping at least they contain Paul George, and I know that OKC can contain. I know they can contain Lillard and McCollum. You know what I'm saying? And down low as well, Nurkic. So you gonna have Steve Adams down there banging with him. So I think 232.5 points is a little bit of tall task here. here with both teams really wanting to win this game, and they can play good defense when they really want to. You know what I'm saying? Tight game. They've already played 3 times already this season. They know what each other want to do to plays. I think this is going to be a little bit slower paced game, and both teams know how to play each other. Man, give me the under in this spot.
Yeah, I was looking, Jay, I was looking earlier about taking the under in this game, but being in Portland, even though they held them under 115, the fact that we're in Portland, and I know what we do in Portland, we try to touch 100 points, man. I mean, the Blazers, even though they held us under 115, we still had 111, 109, 114, I think, in the game or something against OKC. So we still put up some baskets, but I agree with you. I kind of think, Jay, if anybody wanted that under, they should have probably grabbed it earlier a little when it was higher. It was at, 234, Jay, after 235, and it's dropped. Do you agree with that, or do you still like it right now at what it is?
Yeah, I still like it. I can't say sometimes with the totals. Especially under. Usually, if it drops a point and a half, that looks good for you. I know that we're late taking it, but a lot of times it would take a whole lot for that motherfucker to land right there at 233 or or 234, which that would be a tie anyway. So really, it would have to be 233 where you'd be like, damn, I really barely got fucked. It does happen, but I feel like the chances are very slim to none, especially on the total. I can't say I've never bought points on the total. Not one time. If I like it to go under that much, that means that I'm thinking that it's going to at least go under 5 points or, the total that's posted. So if it moves 1.5 or 2 or maybe even 2.5 points, I'm not going to be worried about it. That's only going to help my confidence even more. So I still like it at 232.5.
Well, you know what, Jay? And I'm telling everybody about teasers. And real quick, my man Chance Baker said it's going to be hard to bet against your team, real. Either way, you lose with the L in the wallet or in the heart. Stay off games with your team unless you ride it with them. Bro, I don't bet with my heart. I will fade my Blazers. I will fade the Wolfpack. I will fade my Cincinnati Bengals. I'm trying to get to the bag. They all millionaires. They already got their bag. They already accomplished their dream. I'm still trying to get to the bag. Shit, I'm just trying to get my chips in my dip. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do whatever I got to do. If me fading my team, me feeding my family, well, I'm going to fade the fuck away. You know what I mean, Jay? I'm going to have the best fade away shot in the league. So I'm going to fade my team all day long if they're going to put some paper in my pocket, man. That don't mean nothing to me there. I don't bet with my heart at all whatsoever. I learned those mistakes a long time ago. I've been trying to teach all you Laker fans. Never mind. Let me not even start with the Laker fans, Jay. I was about to start going in, man. Let me not even bring up Laker fans. But anyway, Jay, when I'm talking about teasers, right here in this spot, tease. If you like the Thunder like I like the Thunder, do a 4-point teaser. Tease the Bucks down to think 10 points is too high, or tease the total like my man Jay Money liking the under. Tease it up a little bit. You got a little 2-team teaser right there in a 2-game NBA night, and you can make a single bet, and you can still make some money, man. You can't shit on teasers all the time, but this is a nice little spot, Jay. Well, they could probably do a little 4-point teaser with the 2 teams and make some cash.
Right, yeah, I want to suggest a little teaser, man. Real, you can give them out the odds if you want, but I'd give away a 4-game teaser right here, man. Tease the Bucks down to what is it? 10. Tease the Bucks down to -6. Then you tease the total down to 219. And then we're gonna tease the Thunder up to 7.5, and then we're gonna tease the total down. Like we're taking the under, but we're gonna tease it up to the 236.5.
Yep, that's what I have over here right now, Jay. I had a Bucks on my ticket right here. I'm doing a 2-team teaser. I'm doing it for 5 points actually. So I got OKC because it dropped. OKC went from 4 in my book to 3.5. So I'm getting them at 8.5. I'm getting the Bucks at the -5. That pays out at 120. You like the under in this spot, Jay. If I was to add the under on it on a 5-point ticket, a 5-point teaser, that's a plus 150 for under 237.5, Thunder plus 8.5, and Bucks -5. That's not a bad thing. And Jay, real quick before you respond about that, I'm looking at these props. And since it's a small game right here, I want to make some prop money, Jay. I want to start betting some props because the playoffs is coming up for us. And I know this is something that me and you going to have to start doing this stuff for the playoffs, because I think we'll be on live doing the playoff games during the playoff time. I don't know what's exactly going on with that. That's why our time hasn't moved up. We got something cooking in the making for live betting during the NBA playoff game, so I think that's coming. But I like this Eric Bledsoe total points and assists tonight, Jay, over 21.5. That's the bet I'm going to take. I'm taking it right now. I'm putting the unit on Eric Bledsoe plus 21.5. That's total points and assists tonight.
What's the odds on that, real?
It pays me -110.
-110. Let me check it out, man. Let me check because I like that, especially shit. He might get 20 points alone with the assist. He should definitely get over that. I gotta take a look at that right
Yeah, that's a
now.
play.
I can't say though. The book that I be having, they don't have a bunch of prop. They don't have a bunch of the damn player props. Man, I might not be able to get that one.
Yeah, if you guys see it, man. You said you missed the dab, Moses. Did you miss the dab? Well, we got a small card, man. It's 4:30. Oh shit, my dab pen fell under my laptop thing right here. I got long. I can't get it. I gotta have my wife come over here and give me a reach around and grab my little dab pen down here. Can you grab it for me, baby? That part. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. There we go. Thank you. Love my wife. Hit the dab one time. There you go for you, Moses. But yeah, I like that over 221, Jay. It's on my book. I'm jumping on it right now, man. For a unit. I mean over 21.5 for Bledsoe. Anything else on that game? Did you find your prop, Jay? Do your book have it for you?
Nah, I don't have that prop. The only thing I could take Giannis in that game or Brook. I could take Giannis in that game. His total points or the total rebounds. I got the Brogdon. And then I got Brook Lopez.
They're asking about PG right now. PG over 29 points. Like I said, I know he's been
Yeah,
killing the Blazers. He's been killing the
yeah,
Blazers.
bro.
30, first game 37, second game 36, last game 47. He is off an injury. Did have a bad shooting performance last game, but I expect Paul to turn up. But 29 points is kind of a lot of points. I would like it better at 25, 26, 27. Thoughts on that, Jay?
Yeah, you're right, bro. I'm looking at it right now, and it's 29 and a half -120, and then they got Westbrook at 24 and a half -120. I was just about to say I would even look towards maybe that Westbrook. At least he's not the one that's necessarily coming off of an injury. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to go off as well if OKC gonna try to turn up it against them. George and Westbrook, I feel like will at least have to go for 25 apiece for them to be competitive in this game. You dig what I'm saying? So 24 and a half, I would look towards Westbrook.
Look towards Westbrook. I like
Hey,
the
and
Westbrook
real,
better too than
real
Paul
Westbrook
George. I'm not gonna make that an official
rebounds,
bet, but
real.
I like the analysis on that. Yeah, I like the Westbrook one better because Westbrook is always his first game 31, second game 29, last game against Portland 21. He's in that nice little range. I really take Westbrook numbers and Paul's in this spot right here. Not saying Paul won't turn up and show out. I'm gonna say I like Westbrook right here in this spot too. J Money.
Yeah, real. What's called? They got Westbrook over and under total rebounds at 10 and a half, bro. Are they just thinking that he gonna come out here and get? Come on now to have it set. And I understand that he can go out there and get 10 boards, but to have his over and under set at 10 and a half, I'm thinking about taking the under 10 and a half -130, bro. Putting, you know what I'm saying, laying 130 to win 100 on that, bro. I don't see him getting over 10 boards. And I know it can happen, but as far as just a betting standpoint, you're gonna give me 10 and a half. He has to get 11 rebounds to beat me. I feel like if he even trying to get a triple double and he's looking for one more, he's just gonna get 10. That's the only thing he really wants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's
right.
high as shit.
You right. He gonna go get that one. Hey, when our man Relly B in here though, J Money with a nice prop. He said Eric Bledsoe over 1.5, or basically two 3-point shots for +120. My book don't have that. But I like Bledsoe to make 2 threes tonight against this Indiana team who doesn't guard the 3-point, does not guard the perimeter that well already. That's a great find. Great find.
Yeah, shit. I need to get another book, man. I need a MasterCard or somewhere. I don't know. These ones that I'll be doing, they say you either got to have an American Express card, MasterCard, do Bitcoin. So I know that, you know what I'm saying, people do Bitcoin, all that type of shit, man. I need to do something like that, man. I just have to do my local some money, some shit. I know where I can get my money, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I might have to put $60 on Westbrook total rebounds under 10.5. I'm sorry. I got to, bro. If I fucking lose, I can. But they're basically telling you they think that Westbrook is going. I might have to take OKC money line. They're basically saying they think Westbrook is going to get a triple double tonight. His points total is over under 24.5. His total rebounds is 10.5, and then total assists is over and under 10. Come on, bro. They're saying that if Westbrook get a triple double tonight, OKC gonna win, man. So I could definitely see it. I'm gonna take this under total rebounds 10.5. Bro. I got you for at least a hot 60.
Real quick, and my man said his book, he got the station, so you must be here in Vegas too, Raven in the Desert. Go. Why don't you go hop on William Hill, get you some prop bets, or go hop on what's the Westgate? Yeah, Westgate book and get some of your shit, man. Get some of these bets in. Also, hop on SBR Sports Big Line Shop. Find some of these books SBR affiliates with, and find what books work for you. My man just said Bravado. I know SBR messing with Bravado. You see the Heritage right here in the corner up here. They mess with Heritage. So just find what line works for you, man. What books work for you guys. Sometimes you have to have multiple books. I live in Las Vegas, so I just bet. You know what I mean? I could be driving down the street trying to make an in play, phone dying, pull over, run to the casino. It could be any kind of casino. But guess what? They got a sports book. I put a bet in, have the ticket for about a week before I even pass that side of town again, and then go cash it in. But I have that option living in Las Vegas. But Jay, let's talk about some games for tomorrow, man. We said we was gonna give them guys some bets for tomorrow, Jay, and it's already one that stood out to me a lot already, and that's the Pistons -4 tomorrow versus the fucking Bulls, Jay Money. The Pistons are hot as fucking steam. Bulls will have no answer for this Pistons team tomorrow, Jay Money. I gotta rock with them, man, and I'm looking at it right now with the numbers. All numbers and all signs point to Pistons tomorrow covering this game. The spread should be up by probably about 5.5 tomorrow by it's put out there. Give me the Detroit Pistons -4 for tomorrow already, Jay.
Real. I'm finna look into it, but real quick, this motherfucker Westbrook, he already had the 3 times that OKC beat them already this year. The last 2 times Westbrook has had a triple double, so that's why it's like that. The only time he didn't was the first time they won, and he still had 31, 9, and 9. You know what I'm saying? One of those other times, the other time he had 10 rebounds, and then the most recent time he had 14. So that's why this shit is like that. I still don't think that he gonna get 10.5 tonight, not in Portland, but I'm not gonna put the $60 on it, but I definitely do lean that way. As far as tomorrow, like you say, Real, the Pistons been hot, bro. The Bulls, I know they've been playing well, but they're off of an upset win. You call it however you want, you know what I'm saying? That was a fucking upset win. I don't see them doing it back to back. -4, it's a little bit lower than I thought it would be. But hey, I like the Pistons too. I mean, this shit, that bitch done dipped down to 3.5 already too. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker down to 3.5. So I don't know. I still like the Pistons. I mean, the Bulls are at the house, but they're off. I think they're going to be in somewhat of a letdown spot. Hopefully the Pistons will, you know what I'm saying, travel down the road. They have beat the Bulls the past 5 times, past 5 meetings, twice already this year. So it is double revenge. But, I mean, the Pistons team, they still have the pieces. They can beat the Bulls, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, off a letdown spot. So I'm hoping that the Pistons can get it done. I need to look into it a little bit deeper, you know what I'm saying, run my numbers and all that. But at first glance, I definitely like the Pistons, but a little bit of a red flag that the bitch dropped down already. But that's with 69% of public on them. But I still like the Pistons tomorrow. They should get it done. I don't see the Bulls winning back to back.
Yeah, but you understand what that is too, Jay. A lot of time the public see the Bulls, what they've been doing lately, and it's all this whole world. I think the world works on what have you done for me lately type of mentality. No matter what it is, no matter who you're dealing with in life, it's what have you done for me lately. If me and you lose today and tomorrow, people ain't fucking with us. Then we win, they come back because what have you done for me lately mentality. That's just life. That's just life in general. And what have the Bulls done lately? They've won games. They covered games. They just beat the 76ers. People are betting on them, like the casual guy who doesn't watch the games as much as we watch the games and stuff like that. Oh, listen, this is just a typical fan. Oh, the Bulls beat the 76ers. Oh, they're playing the Pistons now. The Bulls are good. They still have that old Bulls logic in their head, and they'll bet the Bulls. And that's what drives these kind of lines down in the NBA. We see it all the time. It's kind of like football, too. Weekend bettors and people who don't really watch the games too much. But Detroit is just a better fucking team, Jay. Just a better team. Ever since those trades and little things they did, little tweaks they did here and there for their team, getting Ish out there and stuff like that, man, this team has gotten better, and they're making a playoff. When I say time, they want to face the Indiana Pacers in the first round. I'm telling you, Detroit I see it all over them. They want Indiana in the first round of the playoffs. They know they can beat the Indiana Pacers. They know they can beat them. Now, after that, who knows? But they know for a fact they can beat Indiana, and I know for a fact that this Detroit Pistons team that's their best shot right now in the playoffs to beat anybody is to go face Indiana in the first round.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Pistons tomorrow. I definitely think they keep it hot. Sometimes you just gotta ride the high end. Like that's what I was doing versus the Timberwolves. I know they were at the house and they got down. You know what I'm saying? The Timberwolves riding a little momentum from the night before, but still they came down. They kept their poise. You know what I'm saying? Came back and bust their ass in the second half. I mean, you look up and they're up by 20 in the fourth quarter. So I like the way the Pistons came back and showed poise and showed that they don't, you know what I'm saying, fold. The old Pistons team would have folded in the first half, and the Timberwolves, you know what I'm saying, because the Timberwolves got up by a good 10, 11, 12 points in their game. And the Pistons just stayed patient, kept chipping away, you know what I'm saying, down by 6 at the half, and then they took off on their ass in the third and fourth quarter. So I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them right now. They hot. You got to ride this shit. The Bulls, they've been playing nice as well, but I think the Pistons come in there and lock them down. Casey he's the defensive coach. He gonna have a game plan for, you know what I'm saying, Levine, marketing, you know what I'm saying, those type of players over there. So give me the Pistons tomorrow, man. Easy.
Easy. I know, Jay, we talked about it too a second ago before we came on. And everybody, we haven't ran all of our numbers. I've been sitting over capping games as we were going and looking at stuff, but we'll have all the stuff to back up anything we give it. And a lot of you guys know me. We talk on Twitter, in my DMs, all you guys in the chat, and just in general. And Jay knows this. We make bets the night before at times, and sometimes that's great to do, and sometimes it's not great to do because you'll never know who's going to play. But if this is a team like maybe I can't really give a team name right now, but I'm gonna say in this spot right here, Detroit is rolling. This is not the type of team like the Bucks who they really want to cool their momentum. They don't really care if they win a game or lose a game. Detroit wants to win every single game they possibly can. I know that for a fact Dwayne Casey wants to. He was looking like he might have been fired this year about a couple months ago. The man's turned his whole team around. Blake Griffin to me is still like an MVP. He's quieted down a little bit over there, but he's still playing like an MVP, but he's in Detroit, so you're not going to really see that with the big talk around the league about Harden, Giannis, Paul. But Detroit is pretty fucking good, you guys. Pretty damn good.
Yes, sir. You're right. They're not the type of team that's going to sit any players anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they should be full steam ahead. That's enough about this one. I gotta look deeper into it anyway. I can't talk too much about it because I can't say I usually don't look ahead to games until, you know what I'm saying, I'm finished with the day, trying to see how my cast looking today. You know what I'm saying? But first glance, I'm pretty sure that I'll be on the Pistons in some way, shape, form, or fashion tomorrow.
No doubt. But is there a game you want to talk about tomorrow? It's already catching your IJ money. Somebody asked a teaser. They're going to teaser +5 teaser. My wife didn't write it down, but it's a +5 teaser right there. So that is what it is right there. But Jay, I know you talked about something, man. You went a little Jurassic Park on me, man. A nice little look ahead spot you want to touch on?
Yeah, it's a couple of them that I want to look at tomorrow. Obviously, I need to see late injuries. Obviously, we know that Golden State, you know what I'm saying, is coming off a pretty bad loss at the house. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to say too much about tomorrow, but I probably do have, you know what I'm saying, some pretty good plays depending on the lineups, especially with these certain teams. You really got to see, you know what I'm saying, who they throwing out there, man. It lets you know if they really care about the game or not. So, I've pretty much stopped betting some of these certain teams overnight just because, I might even, if I still like them, I might even get a better line, you know what I'm saying, the next day. But I'll definitely be looking towards Golden State tomorrow and the under as well. Another Nuggets game goes under. So there's 7 straight unders for them. They coming off their win versus, you know what I'm saying, the Lakers, a much needed win. They was off 3 straight losses. But, the Warriors, they're looking like they don't care right now, but it doesn't take much to get them motivated. You know what I'm saying? They just come off getting trounced by 33 points at the house. They're probably going to be pretty motivated. Golden State first quarter tomorrow will probably be a very large play for me.
Yeah, and Holiday out for the Pelicans. Let's touch on that real quick too, man. Let's touch on the news that LeBron is going to be sat down by the Los Angeles Lakers real quick, Jay. I called it, Jay. I swear I said it about 2 months ago when we was on here. I said LeBron should sit, Jay. Sit him, rest him the rest of the year, and tank to a better pick. Put together something for next year. Now LeBron's going to be out. It's fade LA for real, Jay. Fade LA for real. And Holiday's gone from the Pelicans, out 7 weeks. He's done for the rest of the year. Jay, thoughts on both of those teams?
Yeah, Holiday out. Definitely. He was the one that was balling for him. If you look at him lately, he's been having 30-point games. I think he was the reason why the Pelicans, you know what I'm saying, were kind of rolling. They're probably going to go in full tank mode now. Obviously, Raptors off a couple losses. They should come in full steam ahead. We need to see the lineups. It's about LA. I've been thinking that they should have rested LeBron or something, or just go ahead and sit him. But it's crazy to say, now that they're doing that, the Lakers will play a lot better. I'm telling you this now. Y'all heard it first on King's Court. Maybe it's the time, I'm telling you, to bet on what's called, obviously, when they get Kuzma back. But I'm telling you, when LeBron's not out there on the floor, they are going to actually play serious. It's going to be crazy. We hadn't even saw it yet. But when you do fucking see it, you think about Jay Money is money, man. I'm telling you. When they sit LeBron, that the Lakers probably will cover or probably even win games. I'm telling you this shit. I know the NBA. I know how it works. I know how that the players don't want to play with LeBron right now. You can see it. You see Rondo sitting way over here. I mean, they giving him congratulations because they don't want to just look bad on TV. They don't want to play with him. When he sits, they're going to come together and rise up and play like an actual team. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. And I can't wait to see it because we're probably going to get damn good value with the Lakers.
Oh man, Chip said he won Lillard Durant Part 1 NBA Finals. I like that. But I can also I would love to see a Philadelphia Golden State Finals. I think that would be the best one, man. The Raptors team is cool, but I think for even Boston, man. I'd rather see Boston, give me Boston and Philly are the Bucks versus Golden State. I'd rather see that. I'd rather see that before I like to see Toronto. Be honest with you guys. I'd rather see those teams before I see Toronto face Golden State for the championship. And Jay, I think you hit that shit perfectly when you said that about the Lakers, man. You know what? Brandon Ingram is who did LeBron get rid of when he went to the Cavs, man? What's the kid name, man? What's the name play for the Bucks? I mean, for Minnesota right now, correct?
Yeah, Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins, and that's what Brandon Ingram is right now to the Lakers. LeBron can't play with players like that. If he can't play with Brandon Ingram, how the fuck is he gonna be able to play with KD? Laker fans, why would KD come play with LeBron if he can't even fucking play with Brandon Ingram? Look, KD is ball dominant as well. LeBron's old, y'all. Y'all never gonna win a championship with LeBron and the Lakers. I'm sorry, you guys gotta join and get behind us, Trailblazer fans. We get one before y'all get one. Blazers win the ring before the Lakers win the ring, unless the Lakers go do one of them big old deals where they sign a whole bunch of people. But it probably won't be LeBron there on the team, man. Or it'll be his last little year in the league. He want to retire because it's a league type shit. But nah, y'all ain't winning one next year either. No chance in hell. Jay, one game I did want to touch on about tomorrow though. Mav, since you a Dallas guy, this is something you probably could go off on the head real quick. Just real quick touch on, and we can get up out of here. Mavs tomorrow, man, they're +7 versus the Magic. Magic off of a loss. Thoughts on that game? This is a quick thought. You think Mavs cover tomorrow? They're in full tank mode because I believe right now that the Mavs are in full tank mode, and I believe you could probably pretty much fade the Mavs at anything number that you get right now after what I saw last night.
Right, yeah. At first glance, I was looking towards the Magic here, but I can't say it's not a game that I looked into too much. These teams already played this year, and they beat the Magic by 25 points, you know what I'm saying, in Dallas. So there was a beginning of the year, the Magic weren't playing too nice, but if they do remember that, they should come in here and blow Dallas out. I mean, we saw Dallas play motivated the last game, and then they faded out throughout the game. So, I mean, and I told y'all that was going to happen. So, I mean, maybe the same thing happens here, but I would possibly be looking towards the Magic, but I'm not a fan of laying 7 points with them, but they have been pretty hot. But in those cases, then I don't know. It's just I don't know. The line did a little bit surprise me that 7 points by the Magic, but it is a revenge spot. The home team has won and covered, you know what I'm saying, the past 9 out of 10 games. So it's one I hadn't looked into too much. It's probably one that I won't be betting on, maybe unless I'm looking towards the Magic. I can't really have a feel for this Mavs team because even if they do lose, they're still one of the best ATS teams in the NBA right now. I think they're ranked number 4th and 5th in covering the spread this year. So it's not, especially for bettors, it's not really about if a team is straight up. It's all about the record. ATS record winner for its better. So, I mean, if you really look at the Mavs, technically, as far as betting wise, they're one of 4th or 5th best team in the league.
No doubt. Well, Jay, you want to let the people know where they can find you at, man, and what plays you on tonight? We can get out of here about 10 minutes early, man. Get our blunt roll for that Bucks versus Pacers game that's kicking off in a little bit.
Right, yeah. Y'all know, man, it's a little two-game slate today. You know what I'm saying? We don't got too much, but like I told y'all, I think that the Bucks gonna smash, especially early, first quarter and first half. I think that they go ahead and cover the full game as well. And I lean towards OKC. I'm probably not gonna take it, but I'm definitely on the under in that game, 232 and a half. Y'all know what's up, man. It's J Money, it's money, man. Hey, we're trying to keep it rolling today, just a little two-game slate, but let's keep it hot tomorrow, man. It's at least 2 or 3 games tomorrow that if everything line up right, man, it's gonna be a damn good day. It's payday. I'm gonna be trying to triple it, man. Some real talk type shit. J Money is money. Y'all go follow me on Twitter right now.
Shit, I'm still waiting for payday, man. Man, you gotta hit me up. I still need payday. But anyway, hey, all the plays behind me right here, man. Bucks first half -6. That was a Whammo G play that I followed off of the Low Bag show that comes on before our show every single day. Make sure you guys check it out as well. If you ever watched it yet, check it out. Make sure you subscribe. It's behind me. I'm fading my Blazers as well, man. Give me OKC. I'm riding with the wave +4. If anybody wants to know, yes, personally, I did take OKC money line as well in this game. But that's a personal bet. You guys tell it. If you cash it, hey, give me props. If it loses, don't bring up my name. Don't say I gave it to you. Just act like, you know what I mean, you just found that shit somewhere. I'm joking with y'all, but yeah, that's the plays for me. As far as tomorrow, I'm on Detroit. I'm jumping on Detroit -4. I made it on the show. A play I'm sticking with. I'm rocking with. It was gonna be a max bet, but I can't make it a max bet until I see lineups and who's all playing for the team tomorrow. So we'll get to that tomorrow. That's my man Jay Money. I'm King Real. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck to everybody, and we see you guys tomorrow. It's Friday. Huge card. Tune in.